It began with a joke, a simple, seemingly innocent one that carried a hidden sting. We were having dinner with a few friends when my wife, Jenna, laughed and said, "Maybe I need a girls' trip to Vegas. To remember what fun feels like." Laughter erupted around the table, but my smile faltered the moment I caught her eyes. There was something behind that quip, a trace of truth cleverly disguised as humor. I tried to brush it off. "Sure," I said casually. "Just don't flirt with anything but the slot machines." The others laughed again, but Jenna didn't. She smirked, fixed her gaze on me, and teased, "Oh, come on. You think I'd beat you in Vegas?" That line lingered in my mind long after dinner ended. Once everyone left, I asked her, "What was that about?" She shrugged, absorbed in her phone. "It's just a joke, Liam. Don't be so touchy." But I wasn't being touchy. I was alert. Weeks before that dinner, Jenna had been different, distant in conversations, protective of her phone, and constantly smiling at messages she refused to explain. Later that night, while she was showering, her phone buzzed on the counter. A name flashed on the screen, Mike. My heart sank. Mike was her coworker, the one she always insisted was just a friend. I didn't open the message, only read the preview. "Can't wait to see you in Vegas," winking face. Vegas. The joke. My stomach tightened as I sat on the bed, feeling the familiar weight of unease between doubt and reality. When Jenna emerged, towel wrapped around her, smiling like nothing was wrong, I said softly, "So Mike's going to Vegas too?" The color drained from her face immediately. I knew then it wasn't a joke. It was a plan, and my reaction could change everything. She clutched her towel, voice trembling despite her attempt at calm. "What are you talking about?" I leaned back against the headboard, watching her closely. "I saw the message from Mike," I said evenly. "Didn't read it, just enough to know he's excited about Vegas." A tense silence followed. Then she laughed, but it cracked halfway through. "Oh my God, Liam, you're impossible. It's part of the work conference we're attending. Remember? The one I mentioned weeks ago." I nodded slowly. "Right. The conference. The one that never appeared on her calendar. The one she conveniently forgot to tell HR about." Her eyes widened as she realized I had pieced things together. She snatched her phone from the counter, like a shield. "You went through my stuff?" "No," I said calmly. "I just started paying attention." The silence that followed felt suffocating. The next day, she left early for work. I followed a hunch and made a few discreet inquiries. A quick call to her office confirmed my suspicion. No conference was scheduled. No one from her department was traveling. Not a single person. That evening, she returned home cheerful, humming as she unpacked shopping bags. She kissed me on the cheek as if nothing had happened. That forced sweetness was worse than anger. It meant she thought she was still in control. I smiled back. "Hey, I was thinking maybe I should come to Vegas with you. Could use a little break." Her hands froze midair.
"What? No, Liam."
"It's a work thing. You'd be bored out of your mind." "Oh, come on," I said softly. "It could be fun. Besides, Mike might need someone to keep him company while you're busy." Panic flickered across her face for a brief second, but she forced a shaky smile. "You're overreacting." "Maybe," I said, still smiling, though inside, I'd already decided. I wasn't arguing anymore. I was going to show her what overreacting truly looked like. 2 days later, she left for Vegas. Her suitcase rolled behind her, her smile rehearsed, her goodbye kiss mechanical. I watched her car vanish down the street, feeling not anger, but a cold, focused calm. The clarity of someone who already knows the truth. Months ago, I had installed a tracking app on her phone, not out of suspicion, but because she had lost it at a restaurant once. Now, it displayed her flight in real time. But her plane didn't stop in Vegas. It continued to Los Angeles. I stared at the blinking, feeling something inside me harden. It wasn't heartbreak anymore. It was the quiet confirmation that I had been right all along. I waited a few hours, then sent a simple text. "Hey, how's Vegas? Tell Mike I said hi." Delivered, but not read. 15 minutes later, 3 disappeared, then reappeared. Finally, one message came through. Why would you say that? No denial, no confusion. Just fear. I replied calmly. He just tagged you in a story. Wrong location. Seconds later, her typing bubble flickered, then vanished. Then the call came. Her voice trembled with panic. Liam, please don't do anything stupid. It's not what you think. What I think? I asked softly. You lied again, Jenna. But don't worry. I'm not doing anything stupid. I'm just packing. A long pause. She asked, trembling. Packing for what? For a fresh start, I said, then ended the call. The next evening, she returned to an empty house. Half her belongings were neatly boxed, her key rested on the counter, and a printed photo of her tagged by Mike lay on the table. In it, she smiled. The same smile she had worn that morning. The smile that once meant love, now only a mask. She called repeatedly that night, but I didn't answer. Sometimes, silence speaks louder than words. She had broken something that could never be fixed.